everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. We've got two very good defenses on the field today. Both rank in the top 10 in fewest yards allowed, and each wants to prove that it's no fluke. The Jags are top 10 in defensive yards allowed, and they go up against the Cardinals, who will need to find a way to move the football.
Larry, we welcome our viewers to Duval County, the northern part of Florida, and the largest city. A moment ago, fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down following the incompletion.
Come on, let's go.
Shift together here from the D-line. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call with a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, that's long, and he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance, rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
Come on, let's flick round.
He'll look to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
All right, partner, let's go back over the last couple of plays. Sack, loss of yards on a running play. Not exactly the sequence that an offensive coordinator gets comfortable with when calling plays.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll look to throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. some space here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And to give this time to the tailback. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 8 there on the first down play. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a handoff here to his running back. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Looking middle, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On second down, here's Mahomes. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. Mahomes to throw on second down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game would be ideal.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Let's go. Ryan 38. Black round. Black round.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Kimdichie in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jack. play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Come on, let's go!
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a big hit. Knocked down sideways. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right around the 31.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now they try the right side here. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back, right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The Cardinals on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Let's go. What? Let's round. Let's round. Come on, let's go. What? 90. What?
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And now here's a carry heading left. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, it's Lloyd, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Look at the spin.
Balance.
He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Throwing now is Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Here we go. Ohio. Ohio. Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. 1, 2. Ohio. Ohio. Let's go.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Going up top. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. A throw left side complete to his receiver Westbrook. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Thomas Morstead now. He's been terrific so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's fielded at the 45. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Mahomes now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
Watch it right now. Look at 56. Look at 56. Detroit. 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 Detroit.
Now here's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here to his running back across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Kicks away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second. They did not accept that. A lightning quick halftime. These guys hardly made it to the tunnel. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Cardinals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And now another one thrown incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
You got to stay with it.
That's true. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Here we go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Dancing to his left. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's second down.
Let's go. 1-9.
Now they'll run on the draw. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Ohio, here we go. Ryan 38.
Back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. And to give this time to the tailback. Showed off the power, but not much room to run. Brought down at the 5. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Now they'll run on the draw. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Cardinals. 41 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. They'll need to get the play off quickly.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 3:19.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now, Barney.
Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now a handoff working right. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Running back. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. From their own end zone, it's a fake, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. Give him 5 on the play there, and it's good enough for a Jacksonville first. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile, too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move. But oftentimes, it's usually a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands. He's able to pick up the first down.
Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Come on, let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio!
Back to throw here. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely
on the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because this confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Looking left side, and it's complete. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. So 2nd and 10 here.
Ohio! Ohio! Let's go! What? Nothing! What? Nothing!
They're going to look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a 1st down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Come on, let's go! What? Flex round!
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Fresh set of downs here.
Watch 18, watch 18. Here we go! Ohio! Ohio!
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Let's go! What?
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Here we go.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Let's go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Myles Garrett in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. Mahomes now on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And now out come the Jags. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the 1st down or to have the defense have to hold it.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Give him 30 yards there.
Here we go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Throw left side complete. That's Stone. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Back to throw. Steps away to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So 3rd and inches, trying to pick it up the middle. He had nowhere to go, tackled for a loss.
And you know how we talk about double A-gap pressure, meaning linebackers going in the gap between the center and the guard on either side? Well, it's not always to get to the passer. Sometimes you do that to prevent a running play. Worked pretty well in that situation.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And he'll give it here to his running back. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. They'll go with a keeper, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here, back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive.
Here we go. Brad 38. Brad 38. Black round.
He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38!
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flushed out, and he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1. It's tempting to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd. Carry it into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with time a factor here. He'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. First throw here in overtime. He sets to fire deep. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
What can Mahomes do now with his overtime drive? Over the middle here to Rudolph. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Backed up deep in their own territory, they were in search of a cushion, and the cushion was found.
And you have to think total game, even in overtime. As a head coach, field position still counts in this spot. So they had to get out from the shadow of their own goal line, get themselves some breathing room. Obviously, that helps them on offense, but it may help their defense.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. A handoff as they run the counter play. And some room to work. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about, a long field goal to win it. So definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So for Jacksonville, the win gets them to 5-9 now on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.